You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing left to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
Open man downfield is Brown. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And this throw batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That's going to be caught. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. Throwing again, it's Allen. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards. Allen on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Butker's kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. Whoa, terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set it. Go.
They'll run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Go. Ready.
Running is Vaughn. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd down
18,
and 4.
right here. Here we go. Catch.
Now Willis. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That's going to be intercepted. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Brown now to return it. We'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. Looking middle, and he's got ground. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On the set. Set. Let go.
They'll run here with Vaughn. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Tag.
On the ground, it's Vaughn. Whoa. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
They run on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Buffalo.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Carry here for Vaughn. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Deuce Vaughn. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Bills move out in front, 13-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. Set up the screen, out wide, it's Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Allen. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. One more time going up top with Allen. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on, set!
Now Vaughn. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Get it!
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go!
I'll give on the ground, finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll try to run with their fullback. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Deuce Vaughn. Touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Yeah. Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in me, she just made a beat. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the D's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Linux. That phone for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The big watch the women. I gon' meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Bring a wallet. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, hell yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, hell yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, a sun and moon. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got.
Quarterback of season to swing that out. 8 books and awards. One bite at a time.
Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
sports. It's in the game.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation. My it's my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
Your sensation, my fixation. Ay, ay, ay. Your sensation is my fixation. I ain't seen real brown since seen nothing. I ain't seen real.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Ready? Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Play action. Willis He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Ready.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Now Willis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Willis looks to pass it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Here's Willis now off the play fake. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Donald Parham, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. As Sanders has it poked free. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Henry. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
19 Tiger.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense. Coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Come on.
Back to throw. Henry under pressure. They got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Here's Jackson. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, Ingram again. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. Inside the 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mark Ingram, 61 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it is now 21-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take it.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And some room to work. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Donald Parham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studio.
Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 15. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Let's go. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Will Anderson. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. With it is Jackson. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. But that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on 1st down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
A first carry for Rachaad White. To about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Jackson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Willis. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Escapes the sack.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and I'm going to tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the...
He's got a man, complete.
Big strides, look at him go.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly.
That ultra ground music, riding in the good, I use it. Tighten up, you would lose. I approve. I bet I stamped and approve. Straight ultra ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, trying to be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them feeling with the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles, upper brothers. I said, jumping back, and lit, you at, she was. She got me paying down, paying down.
Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. So here come the Bills with excellent field position to get things started. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Buffalo 18. Get it.
Willis going to look to throw first play. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Ready. Ready.
Stays on his feet. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Come on. Hey. Go.
Now it's Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
Throwing to start the drive. Henry. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Henry. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Brought in by Coates. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Get it. Get it. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Henry. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Ready.
Off the option, here's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Hold it ready. Come on, come on. Hey.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Looking to throw. Henry being chased out left. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going. But give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
On the carry, it's Jackson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Willis now off of play action. He'll find McMillan here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now Willis to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Fairbairn good. Extra point. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they... in this third quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Get it. Ready. Go.
Back to throw. Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The slot man in motion right. Operating from the gun. Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go. Check.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready up. 2. Good up. Let go.
2nd and 14. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On play action, it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise...
And all all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sam Laporta, 50 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's McDaniel. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Looking to throw. Henry. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. That one out wide and intercepted. Inside the 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Get 300! Get 300!
Rodgers throwing here. That's to the tight end, Laporta. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better.
You say my look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either wait. If you get it, off the plate. You wanna run it up, run it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your keep up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of mine.
So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you less than money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses.
He gets free. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
All right, Mike, now the question is, how do they come onto the field and answer the bell? They give up the quick strike on the kickoff return. Do they come out here now and try to strike back quickly? Whether it's a long, methodical drive or something fast, just don't press too fast. There is a long way to go. A lot of football left to be played. There is no need to panic.
Ready? Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder.
And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. And again, they're going to get him. That is 3 sacks on the opening drive. Incredible. The 49ers out to punt this one, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Here comes Jackson on the return. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
Great field position as they take the field for their first possession of the game. And so far, Really nice complementary football. Defense gets a stop, special teams gets the big return. Now it's up to the offense. Can they do their job and try to secure a touchdown here to take an early lead?
First and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Hey, tight. What's that?
Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's got his big tight end, Donald Parham. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Bills move out on top, 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready now for their second drive. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's third and 2. Gray is the motion man here. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up pack. 5.
Here we go. Ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Get it. Unlock line.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Ready, break.
Third and long.
Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, they're on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bills have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. A short one taken at the 10. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Okay, ready?
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35.
been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Ready, set. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Set. Cut up. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here's their punter now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. They'll try to run with their fullback. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
What's that?
Finding the tight end, here's Will Dissly. Still on his feet, and he will score. Will Dissly, touchdown Buffalo. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to come back out for this next possession.
Ready.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. He keeps it himself. Oh, yeah.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Ready, go! Ready!
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready, ready, hut!
He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go!
Back to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Ready.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The 49ers out for the punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bills offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. There is his tight end, Disley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And the Niners have excellent field position as they take over. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the tight end. That's Greg Dulcich. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Let's go now. Huh. Ready, ready?
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Here we go. Strike.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught by the tight end, Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
His kick is good. Next to score, Bills 48, 49ers 7.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here's 1st and 10.
Alert! Look out!
Allen. He's got Parham, his tight end. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Five wide.
To throw is Allen. And he's in. Donald Parham. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return starts at the 13. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
On the set. Come on. Set. Go.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. We're all set to kick this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Bills add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. it's a win for Buffalo.
I ain't seen real brown since seen nothing. I ain't seen real, I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you less than money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say tripping cause I got no.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys in the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
30.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. He's going to air one out right away. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one up top for Dobbs.
Pass interference. Defense.
The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to change it. It's a first down.
Let's go now. Smash, smash. Chop alert.
Off balance throw. It's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Let's go.
Pass right side. That's Ryman. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Now a give on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Okay, ready.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Bills offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had the stunner to open this game. One play to the house. What will they do on this drive? It's first and 10. Rodgers now. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. He's across midfield. Sam Laporta. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 79 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Bills move out on top, 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, from the 39, here's a first and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the...
Oh, a loose football. The Bills have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does...
He is in. Donald Parham. Touchdown, Buffalo. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Bills will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. A return coming from the 14. And They'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This one, up top for Dobbs. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball's out. But a fortunate bounce. He got it right back. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover. Now, a loose football. The Bills have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
That's into the hands of the fullback. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half.
Let's go.
They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Steelers offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He had it going right away. 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter, 2 more in the second. 4 touchdown passes all told, and he's likely not done yet.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one fielded at the 15. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready?
The third quarter begins with a run. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Back to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Third and long. This one up top for Dobbs.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Sam Laporta, touchdown Buffalo. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. And the Bills keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Steelers' offense headed back to take over once more. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One thing. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the tight end over. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Ready, Reno.
Now a run on first down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. A tough spot here. Third and long.
Here we go.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. He works free, right side. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Bills. Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This gonna be returned from right around the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field. 1st and 10. They'll run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. Still fighting for yards, and he lost the football. And the defense has it.
Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate for this guy, Mike. I mean, that was incredible effort.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. We might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play,
So that one overturned. They say the
reversed.
runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. Open man is the tight end Disley. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Sending a receiver right. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will add one more onto their big lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This is taken in at the goal line. Yeah! And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball is going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Jack. Let's go.
That throw short, caught by Ryman. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So it's a win here for the Bills. And this was as good as it gets.
You talking about this or something? She said.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog. Do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You rest your hips to the top. Stop the road. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Say less.
business. It's highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here with the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them things that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody.
What up? Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all part.
Yeah. Check. I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance to the turns daylight. So jump in the moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the...
Off to the races, middle of the field! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Fielded at the 14. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Kate, we've hardly gotten into this game, and already he's headed out there with a mission right in front of him. His sideline, you can feel it. They're still stunned after the return put him in the immediate hole. And it's now his responsibility to captain this offense downfield and at the very least neutralize the momentum, and ideally answer with a score of their own.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Bails out of the pocket. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, he's got it back again. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. And you know how precious this ball is in this game? I'll take care of it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Pass play now. It's caught. Warren. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. involved here. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't...
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pull out in front further, 13-zip. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts from the 16. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Another try following the sack. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackle made by Von Miller.
It's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him.
And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Corliss Waitman on the punt. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. He'll start from the 39. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The return game a weapon here as he picks up 27. And the Bills will take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, set, ready.
Hand off to the up back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Ready.
A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Once again, it's Vaughn. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Warren's got it, complete. And And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And the hit stuffs him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. The Steelers set to punt it. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. His work begins at the 31. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Reports.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go.
Ready up.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. He'll throw it. Throw complete to Warren. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st. On now comes their punter. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. A give right side to Vaughn. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. Ready?
From the 48. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Up the middle, Vaughn. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. That's a catch, Jalen McMillan. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's got it! And in! Touchdown, Buffalo! Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Counterplay here, Warren. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. Second down now, 7 to go.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4.
Go.
Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. They want to get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Bills keep running away with this. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. He puts some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Setting up the screen. Decent gain here, but short of the first. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Steelers trying to do some window dressing. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers offense headed out. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
So out now comes the punter. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way. He breaks a tackle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And if they could play at this level every time out, their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team.
You say my look good.